Good evening and welcome to the Irish Column. Just sort of a special show tonight just before the elections. We're going to have a few candidates on and talk about how they're getting on. And I've actually invited a few of the other nationalist candidates on just so it's not just IFP as people did be giving out about, you know. So I've invited Gavin on, Michael Burke, Malachy, just to sit. Listen, I don't know whether they will come on, but if they do come on, well and good, they can have a chat and tell us how they're getting on and everything else. But as I said, the 27th to the 11th, there's only 2 days left to voting. And I'm joined here tonight with Councillor Glenn Moore. Hello there, Councillor. How are you?
Good, yeah.
Good.
So special podcast.
Yeah. Just we said we throw it out here tonight. And we'll see how everyone is getting on. I also have Donna down there. Donna O'Loughlin. I'll bring Donna up there. Hello, Donna. How are you?
Guys.
How's things? How are you getting on?
Good. How are you?
Good. How's your campaign going? You going good? Busy enough?
Yeah. Very busy. Very busy.
It's my legs. I'll tell you. Let me just check.
Yeah, I know.
I'll tell you now, right? I'm 28,500 steps I've done today. Jesus Christ. Wow. The legs are hanging off me. I swear to God. I'll be in bed at 11 o'clock, like, you know.
Yeah.
Hi there, best wishes all. Keep up the good spirits. Yeah, we are keeping up the good spirits. Someone is saying here, do you realise the great replacement? There's a white nationalist far-right conspiracy theory. I thought nationalism was not racist. Lads, don't start. We're only bleeding on. Give it over, will you?
We're not racist. How many more times have I to say we're not racist?
Stop. I'm sick of it.
For the love of God.
Sick of it. They done my posters. I don't know whether you've seen the video. They done my posters yesterday and the day before in Sutton and in Hout. Swastikas and bleeding.
I saw that. Oh, come on. Like, I went canvassing with Dorn up in Galway.
Yeah.
It was eye-opening. A man called me a Nazi to my face and got pure aggressive, like, and I'm like, what is going on with this man? It was the first time I was ever called a Nazi.
There's Doran now. How are you, Doran? How's things?
Evening, guys. How are you getting on?
I heard you're bringing Nazis with you canvassing.
Oh, yeah. Only the finest come with me, sure.
I was telling them about outside Duns. Do you remember up in Galway? Your man started calling me a Nazi.
Yeah. Sure, I have my German neighbour calling me one. And that
your German neighbour.
Scum. Poor Shane is getting the whole lot of it.
No way. Oh, Shane is getting the emails, is he?
Shane gets all the emails, you see. And I'd say he got a load more and he just didn't want to encourage me to stick up any more posters. So I'd say he didn't send them on to me.
Stop. Who's this here now? Best wishes to you all. Keep up the good spirit. Good luck Friday, lads. Samantha Brady. Best of luck to you all. Thank you very much. Paul will sleep tonight. I will indeed, Letitia. You better believe it. Best of luck. We're rooting for all of you. Well done. Stay strong, guys. Aaron Gobra. Oh, that's Glenn. Hello, Glenn. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Well done. I was up canvassing Coolock yesterday. I didn't get over your way, but I done Darndale today. Darndale is a big place. Jesus Christ. I only got half it done. But Glenn is one of our lads there from Coolock. Stand stronger. Fair play. Keep up the good work, Glenn. And have you anyone running in Dunleary Rathdown? No, we haven't. We have nobody running in Dunleary Rathdown.
Dorn loves to run up there.
But isn't somebody running for the National Alliance? What's that girl's name? Hold on. I'll pull up the thing here now. Let me see. Sorry, I'll pull it up there.
It's for tomorrow as well for the moratorium for the stop.
Hang on, I look now. Dublin.
I was actually chatting to them there on. I was just in Galway Bay FM for a debate for 2 hours with the gang of them, and it's a pity I forgot my notes. I was out canvassing and I didn't have time to go home and get my notes and then go back in. But I did all right. I didn't throw us under the bus anyway. So
that's good. That's good.
Just tiring after a day campaign and talking to people, and then you're put on the spot there on air. It can be a bit daunting. But as I said, it was grand.
Yeah, sorry. Just tell you, we have nobody running. IFP have nobody running, but Cathy Lynch is running for the National Alliance. and the Irish people. That's Cathy Lynch. I've been at plenty of protests with Cathy. I'm at Wake Up Area. She's very good. Someone has to take this back from Boyd Barrett. You know what I mean? I haven't actually got Cathy's number. As I said, I lost loads of numbers there in the phone during the week, so I could only send it out to the few that I actually had that I was talking to this week. But if anyone wants to come on, if you want to come on, I'll tell you what, if you're a nationalist candidate, there's the number there. Call me on or text me on 089 203 1521 and I can send you the link. You can come in and talk about what you're doing and how you're getting on for 5 or 10 minutes. As I said, it's not just Irish Freedom Party tonight. It's all the nationalist candidates if we can get them all on. You know what I mean? It'd be nice to talk to people. So that's the number there, 089 203 1521. Sorry, what were you saying there, Doran?
I sent a link on to AJ Cahill because I met him at the debate there because I seen you put it up. So I said I'd send it to him anyway to say, come on, have a chat if he wants. So.
If he wants, that's no problem. Come on, Ireland. We can do this. Best of luck, all of you. Yeah. Is Philip Dwyer, hold on, just saw Philip Dwyer, the one and only poster he'd put up was torn down. Listen, all our posters are getting torn down. It's disgraceful, isn't it? Really, every one of Anthony's in Newbridge is gone. It's disgraceful, like.
It is. They're so expensive, like it's not fair.
Yeah. Did you see the video of Roderick canvassing and Sandra answered the door? What a woman. Yeah, we played that here on Sunday night. It was brilliant, wasn't it? It really was brilliant. We'll play it again now later on.
But, and have any more candidates coming on there?
I've put it out. I put it out into the group, so I'm hoping everyone comes on. You know what I mean? Like a couple of us can drop off and let them talk for a few minutes if you want. Oh, sorry, Orla. I'm sorry, Orla. You're in the green room there, sweetheart. I missed you there.
Hey, Orla.
Hi, Orla. How are you getting on?
Oh my God, hon, did you forget about me?
I had been talking away there, and I forgot all about you.
Listen, am I not ingrained on your memory, Paul, and all the promotion I've given you for Dublin Bay North?
Jesus, I know. Tell me about it.
I am here holding on to soup. I'm not that long home. I'm feckin' freezing.
Yeah, I'm freezing as well. Now I want tea, so I'll be back.
Yeah. I'll drop you there. No problem.
I have a lovely slice of cake.
Oh, you're dead right, Donna.
I didn't get to make a cup yet, so.
This was a Starbucks cup, and I cut it off because I didn't want to be doing the product placement shit. You know what I mean? Like we just. You know what I mean?
Where did you get into the TV, Paul?
Oh, I tell you,
that's what happens when you're famous, Paul.
We'll have Irish column T-shirts and everything on us. You know what I mean? It'd be brilliant. You know? Yeah. We need to start putting hidden cameras on the posters. Listen, they're dear enough as they are without putting hidden cameras on them. Listen, people are seeing them for what they are. If they're putting Nazi stuff and everything on it, people are looking at them and going, well, look, they'll go onto the website and they'll see who we are and what we're all about, and they'll know we're not Nazis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Please do thank you. Only saw it tonight. Thanks, Paul. Lisa Marie, please do thank you. Only saw it tonight. Thanks, Paul. Okay, cool. What do you think of AIN2? Listen, AIN2 are shouting all the right stuff, aren't they, at the minute? You'd know there was elections coming up, wouldn't you?
Well, I did love them. I have to be honest, I did love AIN2 before, but I think that they're starting to do what Sinn Féin did. They're starting to sell out.
Yeah.
They're starting to do the opposite of what they said they're doing, and they're coming out there with all these quick fucking answers that is basically then saying, oh no, we didn't, or that was a mistake, or whatever. But I don't think they're as honest as what they were. And I always supported them before the Irish Freedom Party came on.
Yeah. I was a Shinner before the Irish Freedom Party. I voted for Sinn Féin the last election. Paul Donnelly out here. Yeah, I did, yeah. But listen, as did hundreds of thousands others expecting a change, you know what I mean? And no change. They're just a uni party, you know what I mean? That's all they are.
Yes, they are.
My problem with AIN2, I was thinking they were doing good and they were doing all the right things there until yesterday.
Wasn't there something with Patter? Didn't Patter Tobin say something, did he? Yesterday.
It was to do with migration and stuff. They're basically an open border party.
Yeah, he said that they need to be the front of letting the Afghanistan, was it Afghan?
Palestinians, was it?
One of them, some migrant, that they should be the leader of letting them in, and they needed to get.
Someone had. You're gone funny there, Donna.
Yeah, no, they basically turned into what would you call it? A diverse party. They are running lots of non-nationals. and they were proud of that basically. And
Who's it on to?
it's Aintu, yeah. I actually like a lot of what Aintu are doing, I have to say, but just there since whatever they came out with there yesterday, I don't have the exact details on it, but they basically came out saying that they're running diverse candidates and nationalism has no place.
But look how much money they're all getting, Doran. They're all getting thousands to run diverse candidates. I think Aintu got something like 14 grand.
Yeah, well, the main parties get about 30-something grand for running them. The smaller parties get less. For some reason, I don't know why that is, but you know,
I think it's probably haven't got as many TDs. I think that's what it is, because I think Aintu only have the one TD, haven't they?
Yeah, Heather. Yeah. Hold on a minute. Can IFP not get money for us? I mean, we do have a diverse candidate. I'm from Cavan.
Yeah, true. And I'm a club. Yeah.
Really nice.
I keep saying to people at the door, do you know where I need to go? The Department of Finance.
That's it. Now you have it.
There'll be nothing spent the following year in the budget.
I'm getting the education gig, Herman told me.
Yeah.
Somebody put a link to Tracy O'Mahony has relating to all candidates in every county. I don't see it. Can I post it again, or will it be removed? No, post it in here again. I didn't see that. You didn't post it in there. No, I didn't see it there. If you want to post it in again, I can throw it back up there if you want. But I think I've seen that. It's about 25 minutes long, isn't it? That one. It's a long hour. Like people
is that the one? Is that the one on the TDs?
It's the one on. Yeah. I seen it the other day. But post it again there if you can. If you can post the link there, we can throw the link up there and call out the link, and people can have a look for themselves.
Tracy has done one. I shared it now earlier on my page. She's done one on the TDs and how they have voted.
Yeah, she sent me that there via an email as well.
Yeah, so I have it shared. It's just like, you know, between all the different things that they voted on lately, you know, the hate speech and the EU immigration pack and all the different other things.
And also all the new laws coming in, information and all the stuff, which is great, I have to say.
I tell you, what are you hearing at the doors, folks? Now, like I'll tell you what I'm hearing now in a minute, but like you was telling me, what are you hearing, Doran, at the doors?
My main thing in Galway was healthcare. As I said, I didn't even bother bringing up migration. I didn't have to, because I'm running for the Irish Freedom Party. Anyone that's heard of us knows exactly what we stand for. And I was asking the people what they thought, you know, and the main thing was healthcare. The healthcare sector is ruined. You know, carers, healthcare, the meat testing, you know. And I have to say, quite a lot came up there in the last 2 days was the SPHE. A lot of very worried parents, I have to say, about the new curriculum coming in, you know. And then housing was on next, and the cost of living. But I have to say the healthcare was
the main one, yeah.
Second, you know.
The same, yeah.
Kind of what we're getting. We're all getting that, I think.
Yeah, the carers, that's what I was getting. I done Coolock last night. I done the rest of Bunratty. I done Glyn. And I done some of Macroom. And there must have been 20 care. Now, we knocked at every door. Last night. I've been knocking at doors all the time. Now, today I did half of Darndale. Hello, buddy. How are you?
Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Hello. You're all right, grand.
You're on the telly.
What's his name?
Hi. That's Caleb.
Oh, hey, Caleb. How's things? You're famous.
My brother Jacob is nanas.
Oh, okay.
Come on, go on out, man. Back out, Daddy's calling me.
Come on.
Sorry, lads.
You're all right. No problem. Jesus Christ.
It's all right. I have dogs here killing each other, so fine. It's a man.
At least Caleb talks. He doesn't bark. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that's exactly what I'm getting as well. I'm getting, as I said, last night we knocked at every door, and I must have knocked at 20 carers' doors.
Yeah.
And they were talking about they were only on 13 quid an hour, and they didn't get this, and the means tested, and it's this, and oh, Jesus Christ, my heart went out to them. These people are better off being on the social welfare. But then when they go on the social welfare, the means tested on that as well. So it's a bad situation that they're in, honestly.
But it's absolutely, like, I met a carer and they were on €66 a week. The amount of carers I've met is unbelievable. I met this one man and he was in his 70s and he minds his 98-year-old mother. And a woman comes in twice a week to shower her, but he is responsible for her the rest of the time. And he's in his 70s, you know, and like that, he's only on a certain amount. It's absolutely unbelievable what's going on. And at the end of the day, the carers are doing the job of the government. Do you know what I mean? For like, I don't even know what you'd say, a millionth of the price. Do you know what I mean?
Well, let the people hear what the policies are, the whole. What are their policies on carers, the whole? Hold on, I'm going to bring Martin up. Hello, Martin. How are you, my friend? Hang on, I just add you to the stage. Hello there, minutes to midnight. How are you?
Hey, Martin.
How are we doing, everybody?
Good.
How are we all
Is
feeling?
it cold in Kerry?
It's absolutely Baltic. I just finished canvassing. I just finished canvassing with Brandon in Listowel. Funnily enough, Donna, I met a man in the street who was singing your praises. And he said he's going to have 2 Smith's Toys vouchers for you for Christmas or in Limerick or something like that.
Yeah, I'm doing Santa lists for people. I'm fulfilling their Santa lists. You didn't get his name, Martin, did you?
I can't, but I know him from. I don't know the man's name, but he drinks in the pub that I never go to after work. So I can find out. Do
you know, I'm meeting loads of people that know me from Facebook. It's lovely.
Yeah, but he was singing your praises, and actually, Brandon had a fantastic canvas in the stall. The feedback was absolutely because he's handing out these wonderful flyers as well. 10 reasons not to vote for Norma Foley, and then a couple of reasons to vote for me. It's a very effective campaign, and
my husband got one of those leaflets today.
Yeah. So it's really.
I'm actually going to bring Brandon in here. Hang on there.
He's here. Excellent. He's here. Excellent.
Hello, Brandon. How are you?
How are you doing?
How are you, Brandon?
How are you?
Hi, Brandon.
I hope you can hear me. I'm driving home. Long day.
Yeah, no problem, mate.
And thanks, Mark, for the help.
No problem.
How's the canvassing going?
It's a lot of fun. Admittedly, I haven't done anywhere near enough of it.
Obviously, if you think it's fun.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, it's probably
going to take you a couple of hours to get to Galway there. You can give us a hand for my last day tomorrow.
It looks like you're being chased by the communists. Are you okay? Do you want to send out a word to Shinadina for help?
We've discussed Shinadina. Actually, Orla, did you get the really poor quality pictures I sent you?
No, because I've seen them come through. I just haven't had a chance to look at them because I was on here. And the one you took the pictures, Martin, did you?
Yeah, the really poor quality pictures. That's why it's
lovely
on my really poor quality phone.
Yeah. They'll do. We'll put them up tomorrow.
Brandon is rocking he's rocking a really a kind of a mix between Hitman and Peaky Blinders look. So,
we have Peaky Blinders here with Glenn.
Yeah. I just don't have the hat.
Glenn, do you know what you need now? You need the cap with the razor blade.
I was actually viewing one the other day with my sister Gemma, don't you, Orla?
Yeah.
We were in Marks and Spencer's the other day, and she was like, "Look at that," and I was like, "What? The hat?" And I was like, "What hat?" I was like, "Those hats." I was like, "What about them?" I was like,
a hat, a HAH, is it? A HAH, a hat.
I don't know what they're called. Whatever, it's the exact one they wear in Peaky Blinders anyway.
Yeah, the cap. Yeah, the cap.
It's more. I don't know. It's not a Karma's cap. It's something. Look, you know yourself. I don't have to describe it. I don't know.
You should have bought it. You should have bought it. Like, took a photograph then.
No. There was no green one. If there was a green one, I would have bought it, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
No, I think there was a green one, but it was like checkered or something. I was like,
yeah.
Okay, so go ahead, lads. Well, talk amongst yourselves there for a minute. I'm just going to drop off. I think the kids are going to bed, so you walk away there for a minute and yap away.
I'll tell lies. You're going for a smoke.
I'm not. If I want the smoke, I'll have a smoke here. This is my show. If Joe Rogan can do it, Fitzy can do it.
Martin, you should have got your man's name. It's going to bug me now about who knows about me.
No, he actually he doesn't. He doesn't know you personally. He knows you from Facebook. But he just said because when we said IFP, he said your name straight away, and we were canvassing. He goes, Donny, I know Donny. I have two vouchers for her. But I think you may have messaged him on Facebook. Yeah. But I'll find out.
I meet loads of people every day. Like, I know you from Facebook. It's pure weird. Like,
yeah,
I know.
Send the little Antoba now to every household that's eligible to vote in the county as well, Donna. So you're going to be known in every house that's eligible to vote.
That's true.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be worried.
It's amazing. It's amazing how things work out. Because this morning, I went into the music shop just to chat to the owner, and I went out, did my little video, and came back in, right? And there was another guy there, and he says to me, "God," he says, "I really like what your party stands for." And he says to me, "Do you have any candidate in Castledermot, which is South Kildare?" And I said, "Oh, but Jesus, we do." I said, "Anthony Casey." So he said, "Oh, I'll give him a vote." So there you go.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Very good. Hey, look,
and speaking of Anthony, you want to give Anthony and Pat a shout out and sending lots of love.
Absolutely.
Was anyone talking to him today or that, or how's the dad getting on?
I was talking to him this morning.
Okay.
And he was on his way up to the hospital again. So I'm just waiting for an update. Did you hear anything, Martin?
Look, Pat was messaging into another group we have yesterday, so he's in good spirits. But I can't update on his health. But he's in flying form. We were planning a rescue or a breakout of the hospital for him.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, look, just thoughts and prayers, Pat.
Yeah.
You can see why Anthony is the man he is and what he's able to do, because the apple didn't fall far. Pat's an amazing man as well. And for anybody who doesn't know Pat Casey, he's been traveling up and down the length and breadth of the country for the last couple of months, as well as canvassing with Anthony. He's visited just about every IPAS site and every Says No group all around the country. Just one individual showing his support. So he's an amazing man. He has an amazing son who will do this country proud if he gets elected.
Exactly. And Pat was always in good spirits. Every time you meet him, he was always happy and cheerful, and you have a bit of crack with him.
Leo, you mean?
Leo, yes, for those few times I called him Leo. Donna, I used to be calling him Leo, right? And he just went along with it, because Leo was actually Anthony's granddad or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my God. And Pat just went along with it.
He was on a space there last night, and he liked a few things that I had up at night. So he was on the space. He was grand, you know what I mean? So he's texting and what have you. So listen, I'd say Anthony, if Anthony come in, he'd probably come in on the way home from the hospital or whatever.
From the hospital, yeah.
But I'll have to second everything Martin said there. Anthony is just a top guy, I have to say. He really is.
Yeah, I hope he gets voted in. He deserves it. He's put in a huge amount of work as well,
Yeah.
So what's everybody's plan for tomorrow? What
I have a table and a flag, and I'm going to be doing it with Aoife.
I see you have my woke banner. Good man.
Yes,
I gave you that in Frogs that night, remember?
Yeah, and you get me elected, so there you go.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Brilliant. I have one as well. I have a friend lives in Coolock, and his mother owns the house just around the corner of the polling station. Everybody has to walk past it. So I have that to go up, and my poster to go up in the garden on a pole tomorrow. So hey, who knows,
Sorry, Martin, you probably know.
Paul, what did I tell you about being up the pole again?
I tell you, man, the long time since I got anything up the pole now, to be honest with you.
Sorry, Glenn, what were you saying?
Just going to ask the time for a Blitzkrieg moratorium for stopping any sort of.
Do you know what? It used to exist. It doesn't seem to exist anymore. Whereas it's just normal mainstream media. You can't.
12 o'clock.
You can't. 12 o'clock. Is it 2 o'clock or 12 o'clock?
I think it's 12 o'clock tomorrow. No social media, no radio stations. We can't be talking to Paul on the show anymore. We're going to have to ignore him for 24 hours.
No, it doesn't apply to social media. It doesn't apply.
I don't think it applies to social
media. No,
I don't think so.
No.
Oh,
so
I'm sorry. I heard recently.
Go on, Brandon.
Hello. I don't know if you can hear me, but I
can.
understand the commission, the man got rid of that because of social media. I think they understand that horse is bolted. I think
Yeah,
that's my understanding. It could be worth a quick read of Commission Demand's guidelines, but it used to be that the day before the election there was a moratorium. But I think that's done now, according to Commission Demand. That's my understanding. Might make some time to read it later. I might be able to confirm it in the group.
Yeah, put it in the group.
If I forget.
If you can get an official document on, actually, that'd be brilliant. Actually,
right. If I forget, remind me. Yeah, it is out there, but it's in a few months since I read it.
I'm only going out canvassing till I'd say maybe just up to lunchtime, and then I'm going to knock it on the head then.
And what pub are you going to after you finish canvassing?
Sorry, what did you say?
Whose head are you going to knock?
What pub are you going to after you finish canvassing?
Come on. I don't know yet. I'll probably be lying on a pavement somewhere. So many people can step over me.
Orla's Kitchen is the pub she's going to make you a nice cup of tea and sit down. There you go.
Yes, exactly. Relax. No, I just, do you know what? I just kind of think that I'd say after.
Sorry, with a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What time will
yes, time.
Hold on. Again.
Opening?
Sorry, say that again.
What time will you count? What time are your count centres opening? I got an email there this evening that it's
9 in the morning
on Saturday in Kerry. I expected 9 a.m., but I got an email of 2 p.m.
Oh.
Okay.
So, in Dublin is usually open very, very early. Could be like 8 o'clock in the morning or something.
The one in Galway is 9 a.m. in the morning. I was told to be in there for 9. But I was actually told not to even bother going in till later on. Other than it's my first time running, go in, have a look around, do it for the experience. They're basically going to be opening the boxes. The last time there was an election in Galway, the count went on until Monday.
Oh, you said count centre?
Yeah. Basically, they're opening the boxes. The town centre opens at 9 o'clock, and they'll be opening the boxes shortly after that. But it will take them probably 3 days to get the count over and done with, is what I'm being told. So,
with a bit of luck, we're all in the force count, and we won't need to worry. People are asking in the chat there. Okay, have we got the song, the national song? So I'm going to play it here again.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
I love it.
When did you Paul rocking to it?
I love it, man. I swear. I'm going to turn off. I'm going to mute myself because this is brilliant.
Shut up, you It's a ridiculous song, okay? I don't like it. It should never be played on Irish Freedom Party space ever again. They forgot about me.
Brilliant.
Sorry.
Superimpose, Glenn.
I misread that email.
Is that supposed to be playing? It's Paul. Well, Paul tried to play the video and he failed, and now he's gone.
Yeah, he's on the phone. So there we go.
In the people we need Lester Gordon, Mark Moore, Shane Mulligan and Val Martin for Cavan, Michael Lee for Clare, Jerry Hutchin, Malachi Stenson for Dublin Central, Victoria Byrne for Dublin Fingal East, Ben Gilroy, John Oakes and Mark Parsons for Dublin Fingal West, Diamond O'Connor Rain, Kevin Coyle and Paul Fitz for Dublin North, Gavin Pepper, Stephen Redmond for Dublin Northwest, Garrett McCafferty for Dublin Ratdown, Laura Lee Doyle, Nick Delahunty for Dublin South, Barry Ward, Dolores Webster, Gina Hurd and Phil Sutcliffe for Dublin South Central, Jan Mack for Dublin Southwest, Patrick Quinlan, Suzanne Delaney for Dublin West, Kathy Lynch for Lawyer, David O'Reilly for Always, AJ Cahill, Dan McMahon and Noel Thomas for Galway West, Anthony Casey, Tom McDonald for Luke O'Connor, Orla Donahue, and David Egan for Kilkenny. Elaine Moore Ally for Laois. Alan Fagan, Derek McInerney, and Tracy O'Hanlon for Kim McGauley for Heath West, for Boy Rob Carey for Wicklow. Hear the people's call, a nation's plea, for leaders strong, for liberty. United we stand, a hopeful sight, a brighter future shining bright. James O'Sullivan, Derek Blight, Ted Netherland, Deborah O'Driscoll for Coach, Aim McGee, Kim McMilliman, and now McConnell for Donegal, Brandon Begley, Gary Waters, and Michelle Keane for Kerry. Dean Quinn for Leonard City, Donna O'Loughlin, Lorraine O'Sullivan, and Margaret Alacock for Liver County, Stephen Kerr for Mayo, Alan Sweeney for Roscommon, Michael Kelly File, Justin Fellon, Peter Mann for Tipperary North, John McGrath, Matty McGrath for Frank Conway, John Walsh for Waterford, Jason Murphy, Stephen Powell for Wexford. Ooh, hear the people's call, a nation's plea, for leaders strong, for liberty. United we stand, a hopeful sight, a brighter future shining bright. That's the list of people we need. Pick a candidate for your needs. Different transfers to the people we need. There's plenty for you to pick so we can succeed. Vote Nationalist #1 and replace all of the trees in the scum.
Very good.
Paul, oh my God. And of course, we've got Glenn Moore from Dublin Midwest.
Yes.
Mentioned it all.
And we all, no, you weren't, Glenn, sorry.
No,
and we also have Herman Kelly in County Loud as well, running Loud. So yeah.
How did they miss a couple of them? Because like they seem to have everybody else.
Yeah, I know, but Mirror doesn't rhyme with that, you know. Mirror, her, you know, I don't know, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's nothing wrong with being a cute whore at all.
Yeah. Shawnee K is writing up there. Wouldn't be optimistic about Friday. Reckon we will end up with a Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael, Labour, SD government. Pure torture for the next 5 years. Hope I'm wrong. I hope you're wrong as well, mate.
Well, I'll tell you this now. I will tell you, I am not hearing one thing about Labour at the doors. Like, they are not coming up at all. Is anyone hearing anything about Labour?
Whatever the outcome is, Orla, even with Labour, whatever, we're not going to get what we want on the nationalist side. It'll either be it's definitely going to be Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael, Social Democrats, and it could be Independent Ireland, like Martin was saying as well. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, Independent Ireland, yeah.
And people are.
I reckon the Fine Gael, Fianna Fáil, and Independent Ireland will form some kind of a coalition government with maybe someone else in there to back them, maybe a few independents. And I reckon it won't last 2 years. And we'll be back in for another election. So we have to look at this as our practice run.
That's the plan. That's the plan, people. That is the plan. Yeah.
Then we're taking over that.
Yeah. Just everybody needs to realize that as soon as everybody's rested after the elections and the counts come and we realize where the pieces fall, it's back to it. This fight does not stop. Just because we start canvassing on Monday again. Yeah. That's the reality. That is the reality. Yeah. So
the size of my council, I could start canvassing now, and I'd be canvassing till this time next year, and I still wouldn't get everywhere. You know, I still wouldn't have got to talk to enough people. And fair play, Glenn. I believe you got 40,000 leaflets out.
Yeah. Strangely, I think they messed up with the printers. So they gave me 40,000, but a few of them were late, and so I contacted Shane. I said, "Look, Shane, only half of them arrived," and they said they'll deliver another batch closer to the 29th or something. I says, "No, I don't want it." I says, "We want our money back." So what happened was the batch actually came through, at least the majority of them. I only missed about 2,000, say. But and I said, "Look, 2,000 is missed." I said, "Shane, it's like they're missing 2,000." I said, "You can get that money back at least." And then literally only about 2 days ago, I got another 20,000. I didn't order. We didn't pay for it, so they must have sent it because they made a mistake or something like that. So I have another, God knows how much I have now, probably maybe 17,000, and I have no idea what to do with them. So
you should actually jump off the call, Glenn, and make a start and trying to get some of those. Just work through the night. You'll be fine. Work through the night.
I'd say there's about 38,000. There's 38,000 souls, and I think I sent about 42,000 now. So which is about 4,000 to 6,000 that's been doubled in some.
I guarantee you, Glenn. I guarantee you're going to need them again in 2 years. So hold on to it.
2 years, but how could he call a general election in 2 years? That'd be impossible.
Because there'll be a coalition government and it will collapse. It won't last 2 years. It might even only be a year and a half. We might only have a year into our next election.
It'll only collapse if they pull out of any party. They won't pull out. They'll be happy enough to continue on the madness that they're doing. So
I don't think they'll be allowed. I don't believe they'll have a majority government in there to be able to actually do that. The only reason they got away with it this time is because the two biggest parties, backed by the Greens, have the numbers. You know, that's the only reason it worked.
I'm just going to bring in, there's a guy out there contacting me there, lads. Sorry, there's a guy out there contacting me there, John Gill from Kildare North. So I just sent him the link there, let him come in for a few minutes as well, just to plug himself as well, you know. So as soon as he comes in, then
which party?
John, I'd say he's National Alliance probably, or one of them. If he's independent, I don't know. He's in Kildare North, and anyway, same as Jerry. Brilliant. But this was put out to our group as well. It was put out. I put it out to a few other people as well, and I told them to contact me there. So, listen, if they come in, they come in. I'm just going to throw Donna up there. If the baby again, Jesus, that was quick, Donna.
Another baby.
Oh my Jesus!
Hey guys, mommy juicy balls.
Are you going to give me a smile?
Twice the Norla's dogs, lads.
Yeah, exactly.
Love you.
But I'm at the sending that on there now. There's a guy coming in, John Gill. So we let him come in there and have a chat for a couple of minutes. Where are we? We're at 46 minutes. We're at, how many are we at? Jeez, we're at 700.
Very good.
Just bear with me there.
Sean Gill. Sorry, someone said Sean Gill, not John.
Sorry, Sean. Okay, cool. Sean Gill.
Well, I think John is Sean in Irish, anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, but some people don't like to be called English names. The same way as if I was on to that crowd the other day. They sent me a mail with Paul Fitzsimmons on it. My dad going mental with the two M's. Like, it's an Irish name. It's not an English name. You know what I mean? No way. So Fitzsimons, it's one M. So I know how people get a B in their bonnet over it. Like, you know, so Sean Gill, I sent you the link there, Sean. So drop in if you want. But same as Shawnee, two candidates. Well, I don't know whether he's National Alliance or whatever. And listen, if Derek wants to come on or anyone else, like anyone's listening there, as I said, I've lost all my numbers, so I can't text. I had Philip's number and everything, and I can't text Philip because I've lost all my numbers. So, what's this? I wasn't even a man when I faced the gallows. Kevin Barry. Oh, okay. Is this a song they want us to sing?
I have my pictures there as well, but I can't for some reason go on. If I go into my WhatsApp now, I'll cut off the show.
Yeah.
No,
I'm going to drop down just for a second. There's someone calling me here. So listen, you waffle away there amongst.
Yeah, I'll waffle. Donna, what's your plan for the your last day canvassing tomorrow? Are you going to canvass? You're going to take it easy? You're going to have a plan or?
I was going to go canvassing, but my husband is after getting through to the final of the Carer of the Year award, so we're off to Dublin for that to see if he wins.
All right,
brilliant!
Congratulations for that nomination.
Really, unfortunately, I'm giving up the canvassing tonight. Today was my last day canvassing.
Well, regardless of what happens, Donna, well done, and you were an absolute credit to yourself, your community, and your family, and to the people of Ireland. You should be very, very proud to have somebody like you fighting. I'm still blown away from our conversation we had a few days ago. So well done, Doran. What's your last day plan?
Thank you.
I'm going to go into town. There's, I think, I've a crew of 3 of them helping me tomorrow, and I'm literally going to try hit a bit more of the east side of the city. I'm getting a phenomenal response when I go to the housing estates where the actual real Galway people live. I'm getting a phenomenal response, and I just didn't have the time like Glenn there.
You brought me to my goal, Doran.
Couldn't take in a seat, and I know that. A lot of people that are the real old Galway people that live in these estates aren't on all these platforms. They're not online. They're not up to date. You know, that kind of way. So by knocking on their door, that's where you're going to vote. They love that you knock on their door, you meet them, they actually get to interact with you, and they find out your information that way, that kind of way.
Yeah.
And it's about knocking on the doors, I do. And if we do this again, I will be knocking on 40, 50,000 houses, knocking at their doors and trying to cover as much ground as I can. I do actually believe that's the best way to take a seat, is actually go and meet the people and talk to them.
Yeah, 100%. Glenn, what's your plan for the last day?
I'm in a shopping centre at 9 o'clock to 12 with a I don't know if Paul can share the picture, but it's a sign that says dump politicians and elect patriots. Ireland is full. I have that on a table and a flag, and myself and someone else will be, because it's most of my canvassing team are workers, so they can't help. So it's myself and someone else.
Good stuff. You're bringing somebody with you. You do at least one backup person, yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And
hopefully I get 2 or 3. We'll have to see.
Excellent. Jesus, I mean, it's been a whirlwind couple of weeks for everybody, hasn't? I mean, that the way they called the election, it was all panic stations, and it was literally, what was it, 5 weeks pretty much of just helter skelter, hell for leather going at it and stuff like that. So well done to each and every one of you. I know the work you've all put in, and then to the guys, the unseen people in the IFP who don't get the shout out. You all know who they are. There's some fantastic.
Sorry.
You see, I don't know. Does he like being in the back? Does he like being the kind of puppet master? And not
be the centre of attention. I mean,
yeah, look,
like, we've met Froggy. He's no shrinking violet.
But
my one was a deal made. You see, I have to go swinging out of trees for him in the back garden.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Not elected, you have to do the job for him,
Look, I see that Sean Gill has joined, so we'll just bring him up. I don't know who he is, but we'll just say hello and
introduce himself.
Hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
How you doing, folks? Sorry, I'm
Not
just
too bad.
trying to find a space, for want of a better term.
Now, so Paul had to jump off for a few minutes, so I'll be your host until he gets back.
So, Sean, are you with the Irish people?
Sorry, excuse me just for a sec. I'm just trying to find a quiet place to talk to you. Sorry, ask that question again.
Yeah, I was asking, are you with the Irish people?
I'm with the Centre Party. We used to be called Renewa.
Ah, I see. So, but they're moved in with the National Alliance as well, is it? No?
We're not with the National Alliance. I don't really know why we're not with it, but personally, I'm broadly in support of the National Alliance.
Right, I see, yeah. And how's the council going in your... Oh, sorry, which constituency are you with?
Constituency, Kildare North.
Oh, Kildare North. Oh, yeah, that's right, with Jerry, yeah. How are you finding on the doors?
Tough, to be honest. Sorry, I'm just getting into the car here now. The house is mad. Now we can talk to you in peace. Yeah, it's tough, but sure, we keep trying.
Yeah.
For me, I'm nationalist, pro-lifer, anti-uncontrolled immigration.
Yeah. And what do you find at the doors, what they're mostly talking about in your area? Is it immigration or is it...
It's probably about 60% positive on the better control of immigration. Other than that, it's very hard to break through the cozy consensus.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And have you met our candidate there as well, Dr. Jerry Waters? Is it Jared or Jerry? Jerry, yeah. We have a candidate there.
Jerry Waters. I've met him online. I promised him my number 2.
Yeah.
I think he promised likewise.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How's things, Sean? How are you doing?
It's a struggle. I'm looking forward to a rest, to be honest with you.
I know my legs. My legs are walked off me. Jesus Christ! As I said, 28,000 steps today. Oh, wow.
Well, in my job, I do good to 20,000 a day in a normal day, anyway. On the streets, a lot of my job, but I'm used to that. But I'm actually in the early stage Parkinson's myself. So I've got other battles, but we all have our story.
That's it. Yeah. Martin, would you take over there
Sorry
for a minute?
to hear
I'm
that,
just gonna
Sean.
head inside there. Just
I didn't say that as looking for a pity party. It's part of me life. It doesn't define me.
Well,
Yeah,
fair
but
play
it's a
to you.
tough one as well,
Fair play
you
to you
know.
going door to door and been out canvassing and everything like that. Fair play to you.
Yeah, I've had limited time because I still work. Next election, I'll be 67. If I still have my current energy, and I keep telling everybody I'm still a young fella.
Yeah.
And I'd be able to devote total time to it.
Mm.
So,
Where are you going, Dorn?
I was just going to do what Paul Fitzsimon was doing, but
He's going for a fag.
He won't get smoking, it's bad for you.
Yeah,
Best
exactly,
thing I ever did was give up smoking.
how many people have you got in the party, Sean?
Not a lot, about 100, and some of them are passive, to be honest with you.
Okay, that's members. How many people have you running?
3.
3 running, yeah. Where else are you running candidates, or?
Where Andrew Kelly, he's the current party leader in Dublin Central.
Okay.
That's really Lions Den at the moment. And a chap called Ian Croft in Dublin North East.
Okay. It's very good. Are you long in the party, or has it been around for longer?
The party?
Yeah.
Well, it used to be called Renua.
Yeah, I've heard of that. That's
it's around since 2015. So there's a little bit of history. It started off with 6 TDs, but times are tough since. But I'm always hopeful the good times are just around the corner. Maybe one day it'll be right.
Yeah. So you never.
Which is it, Dr. Jerry?
Overlap.
Which is it, Dr. Jerry?
Sorry?
One is Dr. Jerry. Are you?
He's not on the show this evening now, no.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood it. How the one was actually Dr. Jerry. I haven't spoken to him in the flesh, but I've made an online agreement with him to do number 2 both ways.
Brilliant.
Oh, you have a voting pact in place, so that's very good. That's very good.
Necessary.
And after the election, the Centre Party, like what is the plan for the future?
We'll be trying to visit a few new areas, get some attention, get some new members.
And as to in relation to the collapse of Renua, because I remember it quite well. So you know, what do you think led to that collapse? Why did a party that actually had TDs essentially implode?
It's imploded, to be honest with you, because there wasn't public appetite for the pro-life message. We're not like where we're all still pro-life as members. Realistically, the current status quo is unlikely to change in my lifetime. So it wouldn't be something we're strongly pushing at the moment. It's just it's a legacy issue for us.
I would suggest change tact on that, and that should be the core tenet of what you want to achieve. being pro-life and anti-abortion is one of the most important things we have to fight for. If you're anywhere from the centre to the hard right, the reality is our population is being decimated through various different means, and abortion is one of those means. And I'm very, very strong. Yeah, so I would suggest that if you have the ear of your party leadership, don't soften on it. Get harder on it.
We weren't going to stop. I suppose on that particular subject, we weren't sure where to go. Since 2018, I'm not sure the current the election result in 2018, if it was held today, I'm not sure it would be very different.
Well, look, it takes time. It takes time to build parties, and it takes time to build ideas. But you see,
absolutely, I say I'm 62. My involvement is more building towards the future, a future that possibly may not involve me personally. For me, what's right and wrong is bigger than any one person.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, just bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to address something there. There's a guy called Don't Shoot in the chat that is acting like a child. So I'm going to treat you like a child. And I'm going to put you into timeout. So into timeout you go.
Yeah.
And somebody was just don't worry about Glenn. It was about you.
Oh.
But it's gone now. I fixed it. So that's what we do. We don't censor. We put people in the bold boys corner because if people want to act, and that's it. And you have to remember, if you comment on, because we have a great sense of humor, you know what I mean. We're laughing at you. Anybody who's putting rude things in the comments and trying to insult candidates, I'm laughing at you. You are sad individual, and you know what I mean. You mean nothing to us. We're actually doing something with our lives, and actually trying to make a benefit, try to benefit the country and create a better system for our kids and our grandkids. You know what I mean? And all you can do is throw insults. You're a sad person. Go sit in front of a mirror, have a long, hard look at yourself.
Good man, Martin. I would have probably put it a bit worse than that now. But hey, listen, that's why you're there and out there. Yeah.
I'm not known for me diplomacy myself.
Well, you can be firm. You can be a little bit aggressive, but you can still remain keep a certain level of politeness while insulting. Yeah. The best way to insult somebody is insult them and they don't actually even know they're insulted. That's the best way to do it. But yeah, so whoever that was, enjoy your time in timeout, and sad people.
But you know what you actually have to laugh at is that, you know what I mean? Like, they're there and they're slating and they're doing this, that, and the other. But like, they don't have the courage to stand up for the general elections. Do you know what I mean? Which takes massive courage and massive energy and everything like that to put yourself forward. This is what you laugh at.
Oh, you have to.
Speaking about that, Orla, I think it's a bit funny as well when we have a nationalist on our side, where it's happened a good few times where they've turned around and said, "Oh, you're not nationalist enough. You shouldn't be running." Like, Jesus, okay, just nobody should run then. Just let the far left completely take over. Like,
it's
the most ridiculous statements towards us. So.
Glenn, you raised an interesting point because it's what I'm going to talk about after the election. This silly purity test. Nobody passes the nationalist purity test. Nobody. No, because nobody's perfect and nobody's 100% right. So this thing of I'm more nationalist, it's not rubbish. And as soon as this election is over, a very hard line is going to be taken on this, on all the silliness. And if you're not, it's going to be essential. Essentially, if you're not with us, you are against us. It is as simple as that. And with us is basically everybody from the real far right that does actually exist. They're a tiny minority, but the real far right, all the way up to the centre, and all of those people working together is what's going to change this country around. And as Doran was alluding to earlier on, the reality is Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael will be in the next government because they're still the two largest parties.
Yeah,
but their voting base, their points are going to be an awful lot smaller. They're going to lose the percentage points, each of them. Sinn Féin aren't going to grow, so all the losses the left parties and the establishment parties lose, they're all coming our direction. So we're going to get bigger and stronger. All we need to do now is get very, very, very organised, and that means that everybody has to work together. Like this crap of one party shitting on another party. I'm not allowing it. I'm saying that to our nationalist movement. I am not allowing it. We're going to work together, and we are going to form a nationalist government in the next 5 years. Because I think what Doran is saying is right. I think we're going to have a couple of snap elections over the next. And you know what? It's going to be our doing, because we are going to use the likes of Shin Nadina, use the likes of people like Nick Delahunty, people who have good investigative skills, who have good digging skills, and we're
brilliant.
We're going to plaster social media with. We're actually going to build our own social media. We're going to build our own information network, and we're going to get the information to the people that will collapse. We're going to do the journalists' jobs for them, and we will collapse governments through scandal, through bullying, through. Not bullying. Bullying is the wrong word to use, but basically positive harassment. You know what I mean? By basically calling them out for the mistakes that they made and making a holy show of them. And their lives shouldn't be comfortable. They should be shunned and spat at on the streets. I'm not condoning any attack or any violence on any politician whatsoever, but their lives should not be comfortable. People who own businesses should close their doors to these people. You know what I mean? They should be spat at on the streets. They are traitors. They are enemies of the Irish people, and they need to be treated accordingly. And we do need to start taking a very, very, very hard line on them. Like they should have bloody. No, I won't say that. I'll stop that. Smiley face out again.
We know what
you're keep sharing this everywhere, people. We're up to 900 there now at the minute. I've just shared it out on the Irish Freedom Party one as well there now. So we're starting to click up there now. So we're up to 900. Keep on going there, people. We try and break it again tonight.
Do I just click on your profile on X, is it, and I'll share?
Yeah, it's up on. It's actually live. It's on my profile. It's on Martin's profile. It's on Anthony's profile, and now it's on the Irish Freedom Party profile. So yeah,
is Gavin coming on and Suzanne Delaney, are them coming on?
Well, I sent them links, but listen, everyone is out canvassing and the whole lot. Gavin had to do 2 videos tonight. He rang me earlier and he said it to me. He said, Paul, if to do 2 videos I didn't know about, people rang me this evening. So I'd say Gavin will have videos up later on. So, what?
Is that Gavin Pepper?
Gavin Pepper, yeah.
He's in the shout for a seat, I think.
Oh, yeah, I hope so.
I hope so, yeah. He's brilliant, Gavin.
He had a barrister in the car the other day, and it seems the barrister told him that they're talking about him in the court system, that Judge Nolan is shitting himself in case Gavin gets in. Yeah,
good.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
good stuff.
Judge Nolan that lets paedophiles off easy.
Yeah.
That's him.
That's the very man, yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Well, if we get in, at least we'll have him beside us in there, We'll have nothing to fear.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I'm just seeing a video there coming in of Philip. It seems the Independent, was it the Independent? Hang on. Done a hit piece on him today. The Times, yeah. The Irish Times hit piece. I'm actually pulling it down there now. We'll play it in a minute. But did you see what happened to me? The Journal contacted me yesterday.
Yeah.
And the Journal contacted me yesterday and asked me for my 3, like they ask you 3 questions and they want the answers, the whole lot. Now, half of them, nearly all of them haven't done this. So I looked at the profile and it just said Paul Fitzsimons, IFP candidate, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And then I'll play the video in a minute. I'll pull down the video now in a minute. But what happened was I sent in me three answers. And then last night, I just looked at it. I just said, I went and have a look. And anyway, I looked to see what the answers in there. And it has on it Paul Fitzsimons, an IT consultant, 55 years of age, a trainer for Aaron Gobra in Clonee, the girls' team under 12s. And he was arrested and charged with weapons charges for having a knife in February this year. Why would you even say that? Come on, lads. You know what I mean? So I contacted them this morning. I sent an email off to them. I actually sent an email off to them last night. And I asked them about John McGahan. I said, listen, John McGahan, has been 39 grand. I said he had to pay out. I said, for assaulting a man and leaving a man in bits. I said, he also stuck a Twix up another man's arse at a music festival. I said, none of this has been said about him. Why is this? Please take my name down off the... I don't even want the Journal. I don't want any of them people giving me publicity at all, to be honest with you. They're scum. But I'll pull that down now. Hang on, let's see where I have it. Yeah, I'll add it here. And we'll play the video. But it was a good little video I done now, I have to say. Which one was that now? Was that a 233? No, 3. That's it there. I'll just pull it down there and we can watch that now in a minute. But Yeah, I don't like a sort of a gay sort of thing, like, you know what I mean? I don't know whether anyone's seen it or not, but it's all over fucking Facebook and Twitter and the whole lot and what have you.
Yeah,
So
I saw it.
Did you? I'm just going to play it there now, right? It's just, they're just scumbags, like, you know what I mean? They really are, like, you know what I mean? But as I said, nothing about any other candidates, like, you know what I mean? It's just me, and the IFP. They done the same, I think, with Alan Fagan there a while ago when he was IFP, something about an armed robbery or shite like that, or, you know, it's just ridiculous carry on, like, you know what I mean? Whereas they don't put it up about anyone else, you know what I mean? But I'm just going to go with a video here, just from Ferg, from earlier on. There's a new iPass centre in Shankill. He did it this morning. He done this video this morning. So I'm just going to play this and we'll come back and talk about it.
All right, folks, just up at Clantra House here in Shankill this morning. Apparently this has been proposed for a new iPass centre. They're saying 500 men. You can always add on to that. This is fast. There's absolutely huge down here. There's another. Hold on. That building's absolutely massive down there. Look at all the grounds. Couldn't develop for Irish homeless or anything like that now. Unbelievable, they show the anti-Irish demons. There's a lot of built up areas around here, a lot of children, a lot of elderly. There's a tennis club over there, a bowling club. No. They say 500, I'd nearly double that. Well, people around Shankill want to start mobilising and get your acts together, go on to that county council and let them know he's ain't happy, he won't have it. That's the thing around here though as well, there's people around here that slated the likes of me for doing what I'm doing and standing up for my community and went in with the whole trope, the far right and the racist and the whole lot, so I don't know, you ain't gonna like it when it's on your doors, lads. Oh, go up and do something about it, Clantra House.
Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? That is crazy. Isn't it? John McGrath.
If one of those 500 men was dangerous, he could do some damage.
Yeah. And probably 80% of them have no passport, so, you know, hey.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
Oh, sorry about that. I think sorry, I fucking clicked something wrong there. Sorry, I think I messed up the video there at the start. Sorry, apologies.
No, you're all right. No, it went on there. It's grand. Everything went well.
All right, sorry. No, sorry.
You went off yourself there, Martin. You went off, yeah. John McGrath here. John McGrath. Who's John McGrath now? Let me look and see. Have we got him on our list?
John McGrath is running in Tipperary South for the Alliance.
Cool. That's no problem. That's grand. Yeah. He's trying to get in there as the voices aren't connected yet, so yeah. Just put up that John McGrath. Tipperary, where Tipperary South? Oh, I see him there, John McGrath. Yeah. I see him there with Matty McGrath. But John, the voices aren't connected there, John. So we go back out and reconnect.
Mad.
My voice?
Yeah, your voice, you're gone absolutely mental. I'm
not sure if
anyone else.
Yeah.
He's gone into a bit of a time warp. He seems to be speaking faster than the rest of us.
Okay.
I was going to ask him to do the Wally noise. Say
what about now? Am I all right now?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just go out and come back in when that happens. You know what I mean? But as I said, John McGrath is the voices aren't connected, so if you can text him or whatever.
I'm going to message him now.
Yeah. I was just saying, lads, isn't it unbelievable? Like tomorrow is our last day canvassing. Like tomorrow, like God Almighty, where has the time gone?
And once that's over, it's another 4 years of trying to hold the country together. Yeah, because we know.
2 years tops. 2 years tops. We'll be going back in again. We guarantee it. If it could even be a year, you know.
Do you know what's a very interesting subject to talk about? Actually, when the presidential election comes, who is the nationalist movement supposed to support?
I'm going for it. I don't give a shit.
You can't go for it. You're gonna have to get votes from councillors or.
Well, I've one vote. There's one vote there. Gavin Pepper will vote for me. Malachy will vote for me.
No, not a councillor. You need actual councils. You need actual councils to support you.
Listen, you never know what videos I could have on people before the presidential election. I could be blackmailing people to give me vote. Yeah.
You have videos of Mr. Higgins' secret rooms in his house.
You'd be surprised what I have videos of, mate. Let me tell you. Yeah.
But no, that would be a very interesting subject.
Paul, your door is going to get kicked in at 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah.
Where's the videos?
I haven't got the videos here, but that's the thing. Yeah. I have them scattered to the wind. They're in 6 different locations. You know, you take one lot, you're not going to get the others. You know, so yeah, fuck them.
No, but that'd be an interesting talk. I mean, there is a really, really good chance that if there is an independent person going for the presidential run, we'll have to pick someone, because you most likely will not get a full-on nationalist presidential candidate. So
no, you won't. You'll get some woke left-hard. That's all you get.
Well, no, we'll have to focus. We'll have to combine all of our efforts.
Well,
so
throw names,
Glenn.
I believe Bertie Ahern.
Throw out 2 or 3 names.
Say that again.
I'm saying throw out one or two names, and we'll have a discussion about it.
Well, I can't, because we don't know how they would how many votes they would get. Would they get nominated by a certain amount of TDs or councils? So we'd have to get who's going for it, and are we going to support them? Do you know what I mean? Like you're talking about maybe a sitting senator that's independent. It could be even like Sharon Keegan. Like, if she gets it, then we should support her. If there's anybody else, I'm trying to think of someone that actually can get the nomination through that we can support. But,
okay, something's at the happening there. Sorry, something's at the happening with Twitter there. All our Twitter feeds have gone off this. Yeah, we're at the dropping connection in Twitter there for some reason. Can you still hear me?
You can,
yeah.
Hear you.
Okay, I'm just going to remove these and re-add them. I don't know what's at the happening there. Something's at the happening. Yeah,
but,
internet and all's good, but something's at the happening with Twitter.
Yeah, I mean that thing came up before Mr. McGregor was found guilty, that he was going to run for president. But I was even saying that he has to get the certain amount of TD votes or councils to go for it, and he could have not passed that. So who could be the candidates that we could support? I mean, there was hints that what's his name? The Fine Gael Taoiseach.
Enda.
There was hints that Enda would have gone, Bertie Ahern, Jerry Adams, all of these people, and I just didn't hear anybody that would suit the nationalist movement at all. So, and you know the funny thing is,
Michael Leahy would make a fine president.
Yes, I agree.
We can't put Michael Leahy there. We need him in the Dáil.
I know. I'm just saying. I know, but he would make a fine president.
He would, yeah. But the president is nothing. We need to just give it to someone that that we don't need. But now we definitely need Michael Leahy in National Dáil.
What we do need to do is we need to have a referendum on presidential power, and the president should have the power to dissolve a corrupt government. Through numbers. If you can get enough signatures from enough of the population to lobby the president to dissolve a corrupt government, that would be an excellent protection system we could add as a nationalist government to stop, because even the nationalist government can become corrupt or can go too far. So like as with the nationalist government, you would have to put in checks and balances, and one of those would be that the president has the power to dissolve the government in the event of I suppose the government acting against the will of the people. You know what I mean? The people can lobby the president through signatures, and then the government, and the government gets dissolved, and you have to have an election again. Do you know what kills me? These are simple solutions to massive problems that nobody ever wants to talk about or wants to put on a bit of paper, because what it does, it nullifies the system. And the system does not want to be nullified. But having people power like that would actually nullify the system, and we would actually, as a people, it's basically just a simple signature on a piece of paper or online, sent to the president's residence, and then he has.
Sorry,
the
can
power
I be here better now? My microphone was off actually. Can I? Am I clear?
Yeah, you sounded very far away for a lot.
Yeah, that's because it was the camera picking up my microphone change. Someone pointed out in the chat. Thank you to someone in the chat. The rest of them didn't bother telling me.
Do you know,
I'll tell
Glenn,
you, lads, we have dropped off.
We're too tired to do anything. We're too tired to do anything.
We have dropped off drastically here. Twitter has just blocked all of us. Mine, Martin's, the Irish Freedom, and Anthony Casey's. I've had to try and reconnect them again. We're down to 336 now at the minute from 1,300. Now that's a weird one. Yeah. I don't know why. I really don't know why. That has never happened before.
No,
Paul, Anthony's on my end. Anthony's and mine are broadcasting again, but yours and the Irish column.
Yeah,
Anthony's and mine seem to be fine now.
They are now because I had to remove them and re-add them because they dropped. Yeah,
God, that's strange.
There now, yeah. Mine, you're showing 32. Anthony's is not showing anything.
Yeah, you need to rebroadcast it. It's a replay that's playing on Twitter. So
well, it shouldn't be. Yeah, that's weird now. That is weird. That's the first time that has ever happened to us now. Yeah. Are we not supposed to be talking about things or something like that? So
I'm still. Do you know what, Paul? I'm still thinking this could be my fault because I was looking at it. I was moving a file somewhere else and I accidentally started uploading it to the stream. So and that's why I got cut off there. I was just moving something on my computer. So I'm kind of thinking.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be the trick. Like the 4 accounts got cut off. It wouldn't like that would have just affected your account.
Yeah. So yeah.
Like
so
the 4 Twitter accounts. You know. It's still going to Facebook, you know. Listen, hey, we'll soldier on. We've another 50 minutes left, so we'll soldier on. People keep sharing this again, please, if you can, because as I said, we are knocked off of Twitter there for a few minutes.
Mm-hmm. So, Paul, where are you heading tomorrow, Paul?
Where am I heading tomorrow? I've something on in the morning that I have to deal with, and then I'll be heading back over towards Coolock and what have you, probably Clare Hall. Right. I might even finish off Darndale tomorrow myself, you know what I mean? I've nobody actually helping me, but listen, it is what it is, you know what I mean? I've done about 600 houses there today. Like Darndale is a vast place, like to be doing on your own, you know what I mean? It really is.
Yeah.
Are you running yourself, Paul?
Oh yeah, I'm running the Dublin Bay North. Yeah.
I'm sure I do, I think, Arden.
The which?
I'm sure I do know some people there, but give it a good bit of thought.
Yeah. But listen, everyone's busy working during the day, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not actually working at the minute, you know what I mean? So I have plenty of time to be doing it. But as I said, when you're doing it on your own, it's a fucking nightmare, you know what I mean? Nightmare it is.
Tell me about it. Doing it on your own in the evenings after a day's work. It's limited what you can.
Well, now, to be honest with you, last night I had 9 with me last night. Like, we done about 700 houses last night, knocking on every door. It was brilliant, like, you know, it really was. Right, lads, that's coming back up there now. We're up to 600 again there now. So, yeah, keep sharing it out there to everyone.
And Doran, where are you going tomorrow?
I'd say I'd head back into the city. I might try out west and small, but there's a few small towns for me. I might take a quick run through all the businesses in first thing in the morning, nice and early. You know, too early before go knocking on doors, like, and then I'll probably head back.
A lot of businesses open now. Some of them open at 10, but a lot of them open at 9.
Yeah, out this way, most of the places I think would be 9 in the morning anyway. They'd be open like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Like it. So,
well, that's what I was doing. I was you know, I used to hit the businesses in the morning before because I didn't call to anyone's door till 10:30 in the morning. You know, so I didn't want to be calling too early.
I went in and gave out to Boyle Sports and Paddy Powers and the whole lot of them there today because myself and AJ Cahill weren't on. They gave us no odds, like, so Boyle Sports have given me 100 to 1, so it's well worth it, lads.
I was 100 to 1 this morning and got into 66 to 1 there now. So
okay,
somebody's putting money on me.
Yeah, well, Boyle Sports now is the one that put me at 100 to 1. I don't know if I haven't checked if Paddy Power have actually put me on it yet or not. So.
Yeah. Paddy Power, there's nothing on Paddy Power. And if it is, Dublin Bay North is not on it, you know?
Okay, because they do show Galway West. They just have the 14 candidates on it. They missed myself and AJ Cahill because we're being whitewashed, obviously, you know, that kind of way.
Obviously, yeah. So that's the same. If FM 104 done the same yesterday, FM 104 put out on their website, and there's not one nationalist candidate. The only one on it is Nick Delahanty.
Okay.
That's the only candidate. Yeah, not one nationalist. Yeah. Someone's at the dropping off there again.
Martin dropped off there again.
Martin and Sean. Is it Sean?
I say he'll come back in now in a few minutes. There's Martin coming back in.
Are you serious, Paul?
Yeah, not one. If you go onto the FM 104 website, there's not one nationalist candidate. Martin's gone again, is he? He added himself, and then I took him. Look, he keeps fucking taking himself out when I had him in. Come in yourself, Martin.
I'm so sorry, lads. Is everybody having connection issues and glitchy issues, or because I've got full
I'm okay.
here, but like I'm losing yours. All right, okay. It's just Kerry, so.
It's just you, Martin. Like, you know, and this is not my fault this time. I did not break your podcast this time.
yeah.
I still think you did. Orla.
Oh yeah. Blame me. It's my fault.
Yeah, exactly. I probably got something belonging to you or something like a pen or a leaflet or something I got somewhere that's just fucking sending off bad fucking juju.
What was this? What was
someone was saying? Fitzy,
Sorry.
You should grow your own tobacco. Seriously, you'll never smoke normal cigarettes again.
So I seen a thing on Twitter from a People for Profit claiming that Philip Dore attacked this People for Profit candidate and took out a weapon. And then I went on to Philip Dore's post or anybody else's, and nothing was said about anything that happened. But this person claims that Philip Dore attacked her or on our team or something like that with a weapon. Is it true? Does anybody have a video or anything like that? And like,
I didn't hear anything about it.
Lying, Philip Dore needs to go after this person. Like that's defamation. You like.
I know Philip Dwyer, and that would not be the man style.
Yeah, I
would not think he would ever do something like that. To be straight out, I've seen him at all these events, I've seen him filming and stuff. And
Philip needs to be. Someone needs to send it on to Philip and let him know that this People for Profit councillor in Wicklow is claiming that she got assaulted by him with a weapon. Well, assaulted somehow verbally. It said assaulted verbally and something, and then Philip took out a weapon. That's what the post said. So
he probably dropped his cacks. Did I say that out loud? Did I? Yeah. It is what it is. I tell you what,
Paul, how could you possibly know that?
Yeah, I don't. I'm joking.
I'm very worried.
But I'll tell you, there's a video there that Philip posted himself on X there about 15 minutes ago. So I'm just going to play that now and we'll see what he has to say. Something about a hit piece in the Irish Times. So this could be it. I don't know, but we'll just play it.
Okay, guys, quick video here, just out canvassing in Bray, and it's been a commotion. I've been contacted. This is for people like Conor Gallagher, the Irish Times, and the Greystones Guide. It's called. It's some kind of local publication. So, just for clarity, that's the spot here where I was assaulted on Sunday morning. Conor Gallagher has written to me looking for a comment. Well, Conor, you might see this now. Here's my comment, right? I'm going up to Bray Garda station now. I'm going to make a complaint against the individual. As far as I know, it's Miss McConnell, the People Before Profit candidate. It's her father who assaulted me. And I says, let it be known, guys, as well, that if any of you people on the left or who disagree with me politically or anything else, and who are on the public street and ask questions, and if you feel you have the right to assault me, I will defend myself. Make no mistake about that, guys. So, you know, just to let you put that out there. You know, as I said, this is where it happened. No, this should be excellent. that CCTV camera is pointing exactly to the spot where my the assault took place, and I'm going up to the garage now, so that should vindicate me as well. And there was also a man standing right behind that wall there, right at the traffic light there, and he saw the whole thing, and he told me that he seen it and that I had been hit first. That man assaulted me first, and he was afraid to get involved, but he said if I was to be prosecuted by the Gardaí, that he would make a statement, or he would help me out. So if that man sees this post, I'd really appreciate it if you went to the Bray Garda station. But I'm going up now to make a statement and press charges against this individual. Thank you, folks. I've just come up to Bray Garda station following the public statements that Miss Kelly McConnell has made and accusations made against me, and I've made a complaint of assault on myself last Sunday morning outside the church. And yeah, it's as you see in the previous clip, that there is a camera at the doorway that should have shown the whole incident, and I've made this complaint now to the Gardaí about which allegedly is, she said it was her father who assaulted me. So that's where it's at the moment, and the Gardaí now are conducting their investigation.
There you go, Glenn. That should clear it up for you there now.
I just didn't hear about it. All I seen was this lunatic online that, these people I don't like, saying that Philip Dwyer assaulted him. I was like, what? So, and I tried to find something, I just couldn't. So couldn't find Philip's.
Yeah.
And did somebody say this person is a counsellor?
No, she's a people before profit candidate, I think.
Father.
And her father was the one that assaulted him.
Right.
Yeah. I'm going to go with my journal thing here, the one that I done today, just to let people see this. Okay, we play this one and come back. Good afternoon, everyone. Papa Simons here, Irish Freedom Party. I was contacted yesterday by the journal.ie, to give them my three questions of my three answers of why I got into politics, what I would do if I got into politics, and what would be my first speech when I get into politics. But I sent all them off yesterday, and then I just happened to look at the bio last night, and the bio has in it Paul Fitzsimons. He's an IT consultant or whatever. I'll post it there now. As an IT consultant, he looks after the team for Airden Gabra, and he was also charged for knife offences in Dublin in February this year. And why would you put that up there? I have refuted them charges. I have went not guilty on every one of them charges, and that is pending at the moment. So the journal, again, with their tactics, he put this up to smear people. But what he didn't put up was, I looked on County Louth for Senator John McGahern. There's nothing about Senator John McGahern being fined €39,000 for an assault on a constituent. You'll see from the video there now how bad that was. This same John McGahern also in 2022 stuck a Twix bar up a drunk man that was asleep at a music festival. Now, if that was me, I would be done for sexual assault. But because this was a senator, it was just a prank. Now listen, Journal, you need to get your crap in order here. You know what I mean? If you're going to do a hit piece on one person, you need to tell the truth on every person. Okay? As I said, you'll see the videos there. So I'm going to talk to the Journal now and get them to take my name down off that, because that's all they do is hit pieces on people. And I'll tell any other nationalist, go through what they're putting in about you. Because as I said, I have refuted and I have pleaded not guilty on all these charges. And I'm waiting for a verdict to come back on that. There was new evidence submitted, and that's what the judge is looking at now. So, listen, I did not do any of the things that they said I did, but because of the Journal, I was dropped by Airden Gabra from being a coach from the team. Because of the Sunday World hit piece, I was dropped. So listen, this is all these people do, is do hit pieces on people who they're afraid of and who they're worried about. So listen, Get out, vote for Paul Fitzsimons, number 1, Dublin Bay North. Aaron Gubra. Now, there you go. Mr. McGahan.
Yeah, unbelievable. I cannot understand how he is allowed run. I cannot understand.
Sean Coyne was questioned about that as well, about his running on the radio there this evening. Follow the FM as well. They're bringing it up everywhere. You know, that kind of area. He shouldn't, after an assault like that on camera.
No. Yeah, and the video evidence of it as well.
Yeah.
Someone's at the hunting in the comments there. No Christmas card for the journal of Lynette the Dirty Monk. Lynette Monk was the one last week who wrote to the party to get my posters taken down from outside the school because it was offensive to the children, the parents, and the teachers. Now, I've been talking to parents that dropped their kids off there, and they're all voting for me. Now, do you have it turned into the school now? So Lynette Monks has to look at it every morning, every time she looks out the window. So I didn't bother turning it around the other way. Anyone who's voting for me there is voting for me, you know?
Yeah.
There you go. Dead right. Afraid of a few. They are afraid of a few. I'm being honest with you now. Yeah. The police are politicised, Orla. Yeah. There you go. That's for you, Orla. But
yeah. But it's shocking. Like, I mean, do you know, like, to think like the level of violence and everything, and it's on video, and he's allowed run. I cannot understand that. And yet, who's he with? Fine Gael.
Fine Gael, yeah.
Yeah, even if Simon Harris was endorsing him.
Yeah, he is endorsing him. Yeah, yeah.
John
McGrath's at the coming back to me there saying my mic and camera is blocked. There's no charge. You should just click on the link. Yeah, that's you, Martin. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, send that link on again. I'll just kick him from the studio just for a minute and let him come back in then if he can, John.
Yeah. So, Doran, how is your neighbour? Is she okay looking at your hundreds of posters around her?
Well, I basically sent Shane millions of more messages, but I don't send them on to me. You know, I'll stick up more posters.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thing to do, you know. I really do. Yeah. I believe it was the Irish way to deal with the situation, you know. There was harm in it, and I didn't break any law, and there's nothing racist or anything about my posters or about me, about my party, as far as I'm concerned. So, as I said, she's often one. I don't know if you didn't see all the messages. The one you seen in the group I put up was mild compared to some of them. There's a string of them, and all in block capitals and everything. You know, so it's, has to be done. But the neighbours loved it anyway. So the neighbours got a good laugh out of it. So hopefully that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, have to say though, absolutely shattered, wrecked. It was a mad 5 weeks pretty much, and I was working for 3 of those weeks as well. So trying to fall in and just go is a lot. There's a lot to it. You know,
there is. It's tiring, but then you see, we such a short time as well. You know, when you look at, like, I saw the Fine Gael candidate down here. Like, she was out 2 to 3 weeks before me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd love even just another week, but sure, we just don't have it. And like, I've been out every single day.
Sorry, has anybody been in contact with Anthony today?
He texted earlier.
This morning.
Okay, and did you? I don't know if you already said it, but his father last night had another heart attack.
Yes.
Oh God! Sorry, someone only just told me there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So he went up to him this morning. So and actually a great shout out to Anthony's canvassing team, who have been absolutely brilliant, who've been out supporting him and getting everything done while he's been up in the hospital with Pat. So fair play to them as well. He has a good team behind him.
Jesus Christ. That's very sad. Very sad.
So yeah.
That's a lot to deal with.
I know.
Yes, Martin, sorry, going back to the presidential talk there. Who would you believe that could get the nomination and that we could support? Maybe, do you know anyone?
Yeah, you've kind of hit the nail on the head. There are some people, but it's trying to secure the nominations would be the problem. I don't know, like we're definitely would say across the nationalist movement, because it is such a new movement, right? The reality is it's new. Okay, so there's nobody with a legacy, so to speak, or a long-lasting positive legacy. Do you know what I mean? There's some characters in there, there's some individuals that have been around for a long time, but I'd find it very difficult to put my finger on somebody that I would think could realistically get the nomination and would say it would align closely enough to what I believe, you know what I mean, to represent me and people like me. So it is a struggle. Like, there's nobody with the media background that I would trust. There's nobody with the political background that I would trust. And then you're looking at the kind of celebrity world, and the majority of them aren't too bright, if you know what I mean, or left, or they're all left leaning. So yeah, we would struggle. We'd probably have to run one of the Nationalist Party leaders in the presidential role, because they have notoriety, if you know what I mean. One of the guys who ran in the Euro elections, that would already be known to a lot of households, but they probably wouldn't have success first time around.
But I'm saying, how are they going to pass the nominations for the councils or the TDs voting them in?
Well, that's where we'd say nationalists come in. There is there not another route with signatures?
Maybe I'm not too sure. I thought it was a certain amount of councils or a certain amount of TDs, and that was it.
Possibly, it could be the councils, but you can sway. A councillor is much easier to sway than a TD. You know what I mean? And there are an awful lot more independent councillors than there would be. You know what I mean? We'll say in the likes of Dáil Éireann, there would be a lot of party affiliated people, whereas in the councils, because it's the bones of 1,000 people across the councils, there's an awful lot more non-affiliated people that you could sway. You know, so like I said, we've had some non-political people run in presidential elections because they were able to get nominations. But I'm trying to think, like, for this presidential election, I don't think there's anybody that really stands out that could have a shot. Now, saying that, if somebody got elected as a TD, that had a big enough profile from the nationalist movement, you know, they could have a crack at it, but I wouldn't think they'd have much success. Like, we're more than likely going to get a show pony. They're either a show pony or a retired legend, so to speak. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's what they do. The parties roll out their old fogies and ask everybody to put on rose-tinted glasses and believe that everything was brilliant, and, you know, or should we have them in again? So Bertie was great. Bertie was great. Remember the funny ads he did? You know what I mean? For, you know, Bertie was brilliant, the best lad ever. Like, all this
after the elections, that's something we should look at, because it's something we should definitely.
It's one for the. I've actually had the presidential conversation with some people already, and it's unless the presidential role has teeth, it's really not important at the minute. But I would be very much interested in the presidential role.
Still able to get someone with influence. Still to get someone with influence and be able to speak to the Irish people. And that itself is,
I suppose, even in its current role, the presidency could be used to, we'll say, build bridges that this totalitarian regime has destroyed. So you could actually use it to fix the relationship with Russia and Israel, and actually mend the bridges with the states as well. You know what I mean? So from that point of view, a national.
And the media will be forced to.
No! I want the media. Like Glenn, my long-term goal is I'm. Again, I have 15 years. I am destroying mainstream media in Ireland. RTE will not exist in 15 years' time.
Absolutely,
I'm saying that now.
What's the famous saying? What's the famous saying? Control the media, control the mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we're Glenn, we're building our own. We're building our own media, and that is happening. Paul Fitzsimons has a head start on us. He's seen this coming years ago and set up. The man can predict the future, but we're going to build our own media. We're building everything from scratch. Again, it's going to take time. It's going to take an awful lot of hard work. But we're doing this. Like, these decisions have already been made, and they weren't made by me. They were made. I don't know. The universe is just moving in that direction, and there's a sort of a feeling in the air I'm actually filled with happiness for some reason, even though I know exactly how this election is going to pan out. I know exactly who's going to be in government. I have no doubts in my mind what we're facing into. But I also know some other stuff too, and it gives me great hope and optimism. And it's going to be fantastic, because we're going to be footnotes in the history books in 100 years' time. You know what I mean? We're going to be also attended, or in the 1916 Rising, there's a guy who watched a door who nobody can remember his name, but he was there. You know those people. That's us. That's us right now. That's what we're doing. You know what I mean? We're the side players and stuff like that. But we're going to build something fantastic. And like I said, we will be footnotes in the history books in the future.
Yeah.
Do you mean? Did you just say hold the door? Hodor. Look how important he turned out to be in Game of Thrones. Hodor.
Hold it. Actually,
Hodor.
Hodor.
Yeah. Did you watch? Did you ever watch Game of Thrones?
Actually, speaking of Fantasy World, this is something I've been looking into a little bit. We need to contact, and again, this is about creating our own media. We need to contact a studio, and there is a wealth of Irish mythology there that would rival anything that any mainstream movie or anything like that, or any HBO series has. The stories that our culture has should be brought to screen in big budget. But again, look, that's a little bit further down the road. Like we should have these massive TV shows about Cuchulainn and Fionn and the Fine, and
if you've read The Lord of the Rings, it's technically based it's
Irish mythology. Yeah,
I'm saying if you just compare the British people, the hobbits are meant to represent British people in the countryside, and there's a lot of Catholicism behind the Lord of the Rings, and not many people realize it, but it's rooted in religious beliefs, not religious beliefs, but it's morals. You won't see it in the films, I'm afraid. So if you haven't read the books, you won't get what I'm talking about. But you will find like there's I'll just give you one example, like oaths. An oath is it probably does stem from a religious background. In the Lord of the Rings, is one of the most powerful things in the books, an oath. And you hear about it in the final book, which you'd come across, the Oathbreakers, and how they turned out. And well, anyway, I'll just leave it at that. But yes, you're absolutely right, Marion, about I believe that you can get great stories from just this. Like I'm trying to think now. Which Irish story would I go for if I was to write a book? Are you? What about the Dullahan? What about the Dullahan? Like the Dullahan?
The what?
The Dullahan. No, the Dullahan is, well, all of us know him as the Headless Horseman, but he's not. On
horse, yeah, that's sorry. Yeah, I would believe it or not, Glenn. I only learned quite recently that is an Irish story.
Yes,
what the Headless Horseman?
I did not know that. Yeah. I found that out.
I don't know what translates from Irish Dullahan, but it's he comes in a carriage and he comes to collect you when you pass away. If anyone's seen Darby O'Gill and Little People, you've seen Dullahan come. So
yeah.
Oh.
But he's called something else in the film. I don't know what he's called.
It's not the Angel of Death.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. He comes in the carriage. Yeah. I saw a really funny comment there. I have to share it. Where's it gone now?
Yeah, that film is great in terms of like Irish mythology as well. The Banshee was, and the what do you call it? It's not CGI, but the effects of how the Banshee was done in that film was amazing. As a child, when I looked at that, it was terrifying. Like,
it scared that carriage. The carriage at the end of that film still gives me the creeps. I remember watching it as a child, and it absolutely terrified me. But,
the end of which film?
Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
I watched it. Do you know what? Would you believe I've never watched it?
Stop me there.
I know. I've never watched it.
Or that's impossible. It says when you're applying for membership on the Irish Freedom Party that you have to watch. You click yes, I agree, and now you're in the party. That's complete lies.
I know. It's one of those films that I meant to watch several times, and I just
how many Christmases have you gone through in your lifetime, and you've never seen Darby O'Gill and the Little People? Come on.
I'm only 21. I've just aged over the
No, yeah, I had to put that up.
Me and Orla were laughing about that 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I have to say, right, folks, the entire film is great, right? But the best part, I always piss myself laughing, is that when Darby deliberately entices the king with the alcohol, he puts the alcohol back up on the shelf, and he goes, "I'll just put this away," something like that. And the leprechaun king's like, "Hold on, wait 1 second, what's that?" He's like, "Oh, it's just a drink. You don't want it." He's like, "No, take that back down." Like, just the whole scene was absolutely brilliant. And
King Brian. King
Brian, yes, sorry, King Brian.
Yeah,
that's great.
Brilliant.
And you can see him licking his lips when he takes it back down. It's absolutely amazing for them. Love it.
Well, I'll watch it this year.
Oh, it's great, absolutely great. But the main point of the main part in that film, which I remember, you can't get out of your head, is how the Banshee is portrayed. Oh, Jesus Christ! Even today, when I'm looking at it, it's just absolutely terrifying. And the noise she makes, oh Christ! Well, seeing as ruined.
Actually, Martin might get this, and maybe Dorn, if you're living in the country, right? I remember one night hearing this noise, right? And I was like, "Dear God Almighty, what's this noise?" And it went on and on for a while, and it was unbelievable. It nearly sounded like a child crying mixed with something else, like some sort of screaming. And I was like, "Oh my God!" I was very afraid to look out the window. It was seemingly foxes, yeah.
Yeah, foxes.
Yeah, foxes. Is it? I don't know if it's mating season or something like that. But Jesus Christ, like the noise they make, like it's quite scary. Like I thought it was a banshee or something.
No.
The bonus is there that only people with O and Mac in their name can actually see the banshee.
Oh, thanks. Do you know how many? Hey, Doran, do you know how many O's is in my name?
No. No, but it's Mac or O'Brien or Mac.
I'm Paul McSeamon in Irish.
Okay, McSeamon, huh?
Yeah,
I think I can't remember the whole story of the Banshee, but I assume she's the main description of the Banshee is that she's always late for a death. She's always there to collect the soul, and obviously the soul's gone to heaven, but she's
there as a warning. She's there as a warning of death. If you see the Banshee, somebody close to you is going to die.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought she's there and she's crying that she's too late for the soul.
No, she's there as a warning that somebody close to you is going to die.
Oh, going to? Oh, sorry, maybe it's been years.
Is going to die, and that she follows certain families.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, certain like really old Irish names she follows. Doran, does she follow you? Did you say she follows the Max?
Maybe all the women are following Doran.
Maybe that's the modern version of Banshees, but I thought the traditional Irish one is that she's late. She appears after someone is dead, and she's crying because.
No, that's why she's so scary, because she seemingly is there to warn that a death is coming, and it's of somebody close to you.
Yeah, and it's normally you'll see like an old lady brushing her hair or something like that.
Yeah, brushing her hair. Yeah, but she follows certain families.
She must not wash the hair at all if she has to brush it every time. That's ridiculous.
Again, every time a photograph comes out, you're there brushing your hair.
Really?
That's true.
Yeah, do you have a comb? Is the comb in your pocket, Glenn?
Do I have a comb?
You normally have it in your pocket.
I thought you gave it the quick once over between each door, like.
What?
When you're out camping, like, you knock on the door, go away, do the hair. Go knock on the next door.
Elizabeth Murray said, "I saw her in my window 2 days later. My mother baby died." Okay.
Oh God! Don't be saying that. Jesus Christ! I'll have to go bloody watch Darby O'Gill.
But that's why, Glenn. That's why everyone's so scared of the Banshee, because of the warning she gives.
terrifying, absolutely terrifying. I don't like the any idea. I like I said, I'm a man of science now. I don't believe any of that nonsense, but still, that's terrifying.
There's my
I
friend
want to
now.
know if a lady's outside my door.
No, that's what Glenn's going to be sleeping in bed tonight with the lights on.
You didn't get that, or I said it's terrifying to know if a lady's outside my door. That's what I said.
There's my friend there, Martina. Up to Fitzy. Fair play to you, Martina. Thanks. I'm glad you're watching tonight. Fair play, Martina.
Well, now, Glenn, you are very fond of the boards.
Oh God, no, the actual boards, my cockatiels are asleep. They're okay, but no, an actual.
Yeah. Okay.
I love the way here, Glenn. Say what are they called? I love the way he phrased it. It's just the Dublin twang when he says the word boards. Say it again.
Boards.
Yeah. Boards. I love the way he just says boards.
Boards.
Yeah.
BURDS. Boards.
I don't know who's the worst accent between you and Glenn.
I would say it's me. Definitely me.
Yeah, no, you can't beat Fitzy's Dublin accent. No.
Yeah, I'm a real Dublin accent. Yeah.
Yeah, but then do you know who else is another word that's great? Doran. Say West.
The West.
West.
West. Yeah.
Say it in the West.
A couple of extra S's and T's thrown in there just for good measure.
Yeah. And then you hear like, how do people pronounce Cavan? We don't say Cavan. We say Cavan. Like what cattle do. Cavan.
Yeah, cows come from Cavan.
Going back to speaking about books, Martin, you wanted someone to write about Irish mythology. I am actually in the process of writing a book, but sadly I did not include any Irish mythology whatsoever. I'm afraid that's
like John McGrath there coming in again there.
What do you mean writing a book? What are you writing a book on?
With John McGrath coming in there for the last few minutes, so I'm going to bring John up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on. Hello, John. How are you?
Hello. How's it going?
Hi, John.
You?
Hi, John.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. How are you getting on with your canvassing and campaign?
Yeah. Pardon?
How are you getting on with your campaign and your canvassing? All going good?
Yeah, but I have enough people out there on the ground, to get around to all the houses.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. Like, I mean, that you can't get around to everybody.
No.
I had a new plan. I have a better plan next time, though.
Yeah, we all will.
Yeah, we all will, yeah.
I think I should have used the postal thing and read up a good profile and policy ideas. And argue against the government.
Yeah.
And just chip them out to everybody or every household.
Yeah, well, we did that. I did that. So did Orla, so did Doran, so did Glenn. Didn't you, Glenn?
What, sorry?
The later on took on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Fabulous live streaming, great.
Loads of people who haven't got mine in Galway.
Mine only came today. My ma got mine and me sister and what have you. Yeah.
But what's absolutely ridiculous is I only got mine. Was it 2 days ago? 2 days ago I got mine, right? But I got like 8 or 9 of them together. Like, we shouldn't be all coming together because people are just going to throw them in the bin. Like, there should be no more than maybe 2 sent out at a time. Because, like, 8 or 9 coming in the one day, like, people aren't going to sit there and read them all.
Yeah.
The majority of
people
read them anyway.
Go on, sorry. What were you saying, John?
Get them out early.
Yeah.
Or you can get a private company to do it as well,
Because it'd be enough money for them, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just want to ask John a question there. Sorry, John, I couldn't hear you when you were speaking earlier. So, what's the feedback like on the doorsteps in South Tip?
It's good enough, but it's like as Martin was saying about go down to Care or Carrick-on-Shore and you get the great reception. But
yeah, there's definitely a classist element in relation to the to this election. The people who aren't affected yet, the more affluent neighborhoods with the 2 cars and all that kind of stuff, and still getting a holiday every year because there's not an iPass and an iPass center on everybody's doorstep. They don't seem to care. and it's very hard to make somebody who isn't affected yet care. But definitely the nationalist movement has its roots in the working class areas and background, because they're the people who are suffering. They're the people who can't get mortgages. They're the people who can't get houses. They're the people who have 2 and 3 kids still living at home in a 3-bedroom semi-detached house. They're the people who can't even get on housing lists and council houses and stuff like that. But it's a very hard sell for the more affluent that actually like the system the way it is. But little do they know the system's coming after them.
I think I can make it in the grounds with a lot of the people living out in the country as well, And I had a great conversation with a guy who's dedicated Sinn Féiner down in Care, and I definitely I must have pulled some vote off him, like number 2 maybe. He was dedicated Sinn Féin all his life, and convinced him that they were just part of the globalists, signing up to it all. That they want the Irish patriots that they, that they have become mythologized in the head, like.
That's it. They're just a uni party now. You know what I mean? And what Sinn Féin do is then they abstain to vote. So as people think that they're abstaining to vote, but they know the vote's going through either way, whether they abstain or not. You know what I mean? That's the way they work now to try and hide it. I was in Darndale today and I knocked at one door, and one fella says to me, he says, "Yeah," he says, "you'll definitely get my one and my wife's one." He said, "and my ma's and my dad's are getting all the number 1." He says, "because we're not voting for that Larry O'Toole again." And Larry O'Toole is a big Sinn Féin man in Darndale. You know what I mean? He lives in Darndale, and people are just sick of it. People do not want him anymore.
Are you, Johnny? Are you running in North Tip as well? Are you running North and South, or but just?
No, I'm South. I'm just South. I kind of messed that up. I messed that up because my biggest base would be in Hollyford and Capawhite,
which falls.
And someone said I could have lost 1,000 votes over it.
Yeah.
But then I got Peter Madden in. Then I couldn't just go and say, "Hey, Peter, I'll go back up here again."
Yeah, no, I understand that. Yeah. And actually, look, Lowry still has North Tip pretty much sewed up, though, doesn't he?
He has, yeah. He's like that. He's the favourite bank man,
Yeah. So it's a tough nut to crack. Did you have any interactions or meetings with Matthew McGrath on your campaign trail?
Yeah, I meet Matthew around, yeah. But Matthew's like, as one of my mates says, he's like looking at you as someone who's taking his votes.
Yeah, that's
even though he's going to top the poll, he's going to top the poll.
Yeah. Well,
but I'm still looking at you like, you're going to take someone for my votes, aren't you? Like, that kind of way. So why should I be so nice to you?
Yeah.
Who snubbed me completely was fucking Seamus Healy.
Well, Seamus Healy would be the far left, the exact opposite of.
I know, but fucking
Seamus Healy.
I had that placard made up about. I had a placard made up there with the different Ireland, the map of Ireland in the tricolour and the EU. And split the sides down, and he could have got hit on my side, but because I had independence down there on this side.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good. So look, John, we have to finish at 11 o'clock because we only get 2 hours to stream this. So just one shout out to any voter in the South Tipperary electoral area. There's 2 McGraths running. There's Matthew McGrath and there's John McGrath. Yeah.
Who was very good is that Nadine Webster. She's with Ireland Independent with Michael Collins' crew down in Cork. I was very impressed with her. So put her on 3. Nadine Webster.
Yeah, but is she with? Is it Independent Ireland?
She's Independent Ireland, yeah. She's very good. Put her in for 3.
The individuals may be good, but I don't trust the organisation. I don't trust.
Well, she as an individual, she's good. She was on board with nearly everything I was saying, but she's kind of going at me like, "Listen, you got to be more subtle," that kind of way.
Yeah.
Either way, she's well worth third vote.
No, this is the problem with Independent Ireland. They're saying one thing to the public, but doing something else. And what you just said there is exactly what they do. She's agreed with you on pretty much everything, but she won't come out and say it herself. And there's a certain amount of cowardice involved in that. That if you're saying things behind closed doors and then saying something else, we'll say out in public, that's not who we want representing the people of Ireland. We want people.
No, but our angle was on carbon emissions and farmers. That's a whole game. She showed up. Right, she wrote a book about, and that's her thing. So, but being that like the whole carbon thing is the fucking lie. Like, I mean, so she's fighting on that angle. And she can say a farmer in the south, like, or in the country, that's what her name is, like, so.
Yeah. So look, we're gonna have to wind up now anyway. John, just last shout out to the voters. What's the main issue you're campaigning on?
What's the? Oh, I was looking for sovereignty and freedom.
Sovereignty and freedom. That'll do it. John, thanks a million for coming on. Really, really appreciate it. I'll have you on my show as well after the election. We can have a chat and talk about stuff in a bit more detail. We're just caught for time now.
Good luck, John.
Good luck, John. Fair play to you. Thanks very much for coming on, mate. Good luck on Friday.
Right.
Cheers, mate.
Good.
People are just asking there now, will I play the video for the last minute or two? The video of, I think it's the video of the, what you call it, to get the candidate. So we play that.
Is it the candidate?
Yeah, and then we'll finish up, So, yeah, we'll play that one more time and then we'll finish up, okay?
Well, you can drop us down anyway because you'll be closing up.
Yeah.
Glenn just doesn't want to hear it again.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Paul.
You've muted Paul. Paul, you've muted.
Muted.
Yeah, you have. There's no volume coming through. No volume. We can't hear it. Yeah. Did anyone else hear it? No.
Could none of you hear anything? No.
You're muted as well.
This
okay, I didn't think.
It's so unfortunate we couldn't play the video.
Listen,
Yeah. But hey.
Why don't you just get an AI to add more for Dublin Midwest?
Yeah, I know. But hey, for the very, very, very last time tonight, where are we all running? Where's everyone running?
Dublin Bay North.
Jack wants to know where everyone's running. So Paul Simon, Dublin Bay North. Hold on, I can't see him. Hold on, where is he? There he is. Hold on. There's Stocks.
There we go.
And Glenn, where are you? Glenn is running in.
Dublin Midwest.
And Doran is running in.
Galway West.
And Orla's running in Carlow Kilkenny. And Martin is going round the bend.
Martin's
Happens to put up with us all.
Right, guys, I'm going to drop you all down there now, right? So I'll talk to you in a few minutes. I'll talk to you later. Thanks very much, everyone who came on.
Good night. Thank you.
God bless. God bless. I'm going to just move this down. And I think I'll try this one more time, okay? I'll give you the last little bit and we'll try it there now. See, can we hear it? Give me a thumbs up down below if you can hear it.
Vote for them is for you and me. Vote for nationalists is the only need that Ireland and her people should receive it out and vote. You have no excuse. Vote in the people we need. Lester Gordon, Mark Moore, Shane Mulligan and Val Martin for Cavan, Michael Lee for Clare, Jerry Hutchin, Malachi Stenson for Dublin Central, Victoria Byrne for Dublin Fingal East, Ben Gilroy, John Oakes and Mark Parsons for Dublin Fingal West, Diarmaid O'Connor, Kevin Coyle and Paul Fitch for Dublin North, Gavin Pepper, Stephen Redmond for Dublin Northwest, Garrett McCafferty for Dublin Ratdown, Lara Lee Doyle, Nick Delahunty for Dublin South. Barry Ward, Dolores Webster, Gina Hurd and Phil Sutcliffe for Dublin South Central. Jan Mack for Dublin South West. Patrick Quinlan, Suzanne Delaney for Dublin West. Kathy Lynch for Dunlawyer. David O'Reilly for Always. AJ Cahill, Dan McMahon and Noel Thomas for Galway West. Anthony Casey, Tom McDonald for Luke O'Connor, Orla Donahue and David Egan for Kilkenny. Elaine Moore Ally for Leash. Alan Fagan, Derek McIlerney and Tracy O'Hanlon for Kim McCauley for Heath West. Footboy Rob Carey for Wicklow. Hear the people's call, a nation's plea for leaders strong.
Well, there you have it, people. Great night. Thanks very much for watching. And join us again on Sunday night after the elections. And the truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. You just let it loose and it will defend itself. Good night and God bless. Take care.